And you're like, oh, what about the small streamers? Small streamers like, yeah, Cutie had 380,000 people watching, but they don't need the part where Cutie, the show was mediocre at best. Dude, like, this is what I mean. This is what I mean. You're like a pathetic little worm.
How does Hasan think TV shows are made? Yeah, because you don't like being consistent, do you? That's the problem, Hasan. What about the YouTubers he does it to then? That's not how it works at all. I talked about this a bit before. There's more talking about it. So yeah, this caused a little bit of a little slice of drama. This caused a little slice of drama. Where basically it's a streamer's not attending today. If you would like to react to the show, it would mean a lot if you could do so full cam and not have my stream up on your stream. I put a lot of work and money into this event and need the numbers to sell to sponsors for next year. Thank you. Okay, Judah will. I spoke about this the other day, but you know, I want to do this is a fresh segment because I want this to go on YouTube, okay? So the reason this caused so much controversy is because the funny thing here is some of the streamers that were were nominated for awards were ones that have been watching TV shows and this kind of stuff on stream. So yeah, you can watch now, by the way. I actually watched some of the award show the other day and we were kind of memeing on it a little bit. But yeah. You've been reacting to other people's content for years, even from small content creators. Damn. Savage. Where's the XQC tweet? Can someone link the XQC tweet? It's been lost. It's lost in the ether. The streamies. Vosh replied. Where did Vosh reply? What did he say? I'm going to restream it on every platform. Oh, did you? Oh, okay. Thank you. I'll bring it up. Here it is. Right, this is why we can't find it. There it is. So yeah, streamers not attending today. Then why do your streamers on your award show who literally streamed entire TV shows double standard? Who's this person? Gator. Well, the XQC is responding to like a literal like 3 follower of Andy. That's so funny. That's so funny. No way. I didn't realize that detail before. Also, another thing I didn't realize. QTCinderella, who is now hosting this award show and is like got all this clout. She's the person that Rem the Bath Boy made cry on that panel show ages ago.
Drive a mentally disabled person to suicide. Which of those do you think is more likely?
I'm saying, Rem,
like this is such a stupid argument.
Circles. No, it's not.
How am I talking in circles? I'm able to justify every single thing I say.
Again. It's just annoying when all I try to do is keep up with you, and all you do is call me stupid.
I'm sorry that you feel this way, but I'm very well. Like I'm not going to sit here, and you know she is ultimately. I'm sorry that I've offended her. I'm sorry that she feels that way.
You just gave the same apology that Bella did earlier. I'm sorry if you're offended.
Well, no, because I literally am. Because she has come on here. She says stupid takes. She says really offensive things that harm people who have mental disabilities, and I'm not going to sit here and tolerate it.
Do you remember? I didn't realize that. I remembered the clip, but I didn't realize that Rem's that person that made her cry. Crazy. Small world, as they say. Was it on the Royale? What happened to exposure being a good argument for promoting content? I mean, yeah. Well, Queen, I was going to ask about this. She's also Ludwig's girlfriend, and her and Casey Tron basically said they've intentionally blacklisted Destiny from mainstream Twitch. So, one thing, I don't know the ins and outs of it. I don't know the depths of it, because there's obviously a lot of like drama, a lot of personalities. But it does strike me that it does seem like Destiny is somewhat like cut off from a lot of the mainstream Twitch culture. And he's kind of like somewhat of a black sheep. So, I mean, that kind of adds up for me. But yeah. Like, was he invited to the award show or anything like that? Well, no. Well, that's my point. Like I'm not saying he's not friendly with certain like streamers, obviously, right? I'm not saying that he's not friendly with people, but it does seem like in terms of like the mainstream clout type event stuff, he's just kind of not really involved at all. But yeah. Yeah, they did remove the politics category. Like, yeah, why would he not be invited? It doesn't make any sense. Like he's one of the most he's one of the oldest in terms of most long-standing Twitch streamers going. Why would he not be invited in any aspect? But yeah. Oh yeah, like I say, I'm sure he's friendly with certain people. There's no doubt about that. But like more broadly, he's just not in the like the clout kind of cyclone of Twitch. Yeah. According to His Royal Highness, any streamer that wanted to go could have gone plus L plus ratio. But yeah, it's funny. It's funny. It's like like having worked in in like the telecoms industry, like before this, I only saw it from within the company that I worked in. But it's all the same. It's all like the same, like office politics, drama. Like none of it changes. It's all the same regardless of what industry it is. It's just this has got the impression of being more glamorous because it's like broadcasting, you know. But yeah. Because was Zerka involved? Like I saw Zerka was streaming yesterday, and he said his title is like roasting the awards show I wasn't invited to, because he knows a lot of the top streamers, but it seems like he's another person that is just kind of like kept at the sidelines somewhat. Never judge an award show by the stage, but by the seating area of the guests. Well, Rabid Wombat, I mean, yeah, like I say, I watched some of it yesterday, and we were roasting it a bit, weren't we? Wait. Her fucking boyfriend won Stream of the Year, really? Right. It's a live, so let's look at this tweet anyway. It's a live show. The audience is directly cannibalistic to the show. Streamers reacting could have literally been there if they pleased, plus L plus ratio. So that's the claim made. I mean, none of this like makes a difference, right? Like reacting to a TV show, even if it's not live, is still the same as reacting to a live show in terms of like copyright and stuff. So yeah, the principle I think is pretty much the same, more or less. Like if you were watching Lord of the Rings, yeah, that's not live, but I'm pretty sure the movie company is going to be pretty annoyed about that, right? The audience is directly cannibalistic to the show. Not necessarily. I think if you want to argue that you're introducing new people to whatever TV show you're watching or movie, you can make the same argument for this as well. It's like Destiny said, like, what happened to the argument about exposure? And then the final claim, streamers reacting could have literally been there if they pleased, plus L plus ratio. Oh, uh-oh. I'm a streamer, I want to attend the award show, can I come? It's a private invite-only event. Yes! Exactly like I'm saying! That's exactly what I've been saying to you. It's all clout, it's all politics. I know what this is all about, okay? Classic. I'm a streamer, can I co-stream the award show? No, only those given special permission may do so. It's a formal attire event, yeah. Honestly, this stuff is just like... oh, God, I hate this so much. I will never go to one of these shows, ever. It's not my cup of tea. I'm not, you know... I probably won't ever even go to like a TwitchCon or anything like that. It's not really my thing. Not really my cup of tea. Plus, I'd have to show my face. And I'm horribly ugly. What if they gave free airfare and a 10k prize? I mean... Well, I mean, come on. Let's not be too hasty. Oh God. Honestly, this is just like it's like a high school version of like, you know, it's like the popular kids party, you know. It's all very cliquey and stuff like that, and I hate all that. It's cringe. Okay. Was it an audience vote thing? What is this? Wait, is that what you wore to the award show? Jesus. I thought it was, you know, you got to wear something nice. Anyway, let's see what Hasan had to say about this. Let's see what Hasan's perspective is. Oh, yep. It's time. It's that time. Okay. It's Duncan on Hasan time again, okay? I'm sorry to say. I'm sorry to say, folks, but it's been a couple of weeks since I've spoken about Hasan, so we got to get our... It's the last day before I'm off for a couple of days. We've got to get it in before I go, all right? Oh, here we go.
Acting to a TV show, okay? That's one. Reacting to a live event and co-streaming a live event is entirely different. You can't react to the fucking UFC fight, okay? So if the copyright holder is like, don't react to my shit or don't live react to my shit, then it makes sense. And it totally makes sense on the other side where the reason why she...
Wait! I doubt QTCinderella would have DMCA'd people that were live watching the stream. But even so, I mean, this argument just doesn't stand. This is literally just, well, it's okay as long as the person doesn't do what I'm worried about them doing.
She didn't want people to, like, live react to it is because she wanted to capture every single eyeball she could, specifically so that...
But no, wait, how could her sponsors? Her sponsors aren't copyright holders of the content. She is, and Twitch. Sponsors would have no right to do a DMCA request because they don't own the content. Yeah, this is a terrible this is just... So what this is, right? No, that's stupid. Well, how would sponsors be able to file a DMCA claim? What? That doesn't make any sense. Is Hasan's argument that every TV show needs to say at the end of each episode, you can't react to this or else it's free? Rain. Twitch had nothing to do with the event. No, but Twitch holds some rights to the broadcasted content is the point I'm making. But the point is Twitch wouldn't file a DMCA claim. Only QTCinderella would be able to of her own stream. Exactly, yeah. Only the property owner can do a DMCA. Exactly my point. But I was just highlighting that Twitch have some rights over the content, but inevitably it would have to be QTCinderella herself or her representative, whoever that might be, would have to file the DMCA request. But yeah. Yeah, the sponsor's got no right to the content, so they won't be able to. This argument from Hasan is just weak. Like, at the end of the day, if you're going to react to TV shows, you know, like, you would have to... You wouldn't be able to criticize someone for live reacting to this either. Okay? There's no fundamental difference between something being a live broadcast and something being like a film or TV show. Like, it's obvious, right? It's obvious. It's obvious, right? Do you think that Lord of the Rings, because it's not a live broadcast, would be acceptable to watch and you know, like, obviously not, no. There's no difference between something being live, okay, and something being not live in terms of, like, DMCA. There's no difference at all. It's stupid. It's a stupid point. It makes no sense.
What about the Kanye show? I didn't react to the fucking Kanye show. Why are you asking me?
You're the winner in our hearts, Hassel.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. She's making this polite request, but it's especially true because she wants...
Oh, no, of course. No, what I mean is in terms of, like, copyright. There's no difference in terms of copyright. Right? Like, it's just... It's just as DMCA-able is the point I'm making, okay? Obviously, yeah, with a sports event that's live, it's a live broadcast, right? And that has implications if someone tries to pirate it or something like that. But in terms of being DMCA-able, there's no difference. It's the same mechanism that you'd use, right?
Wait, why did you attend? Wait, why wouldn't I attend? What? They're like my actual friends, man. No shot Hasan is defending this tweet. I am 1,000,000% defending this tweet. Here's
oh my
why.
god. Here we go.
Don't be a fucking dumbass. This is a singular person. This is not an actual fucking production studio. It's not an actual production house. Okay? That's one. And you would never react.
What? But okay, what difference does that make though? Like, production houses create content on the basis that their content is going to be profitable. Like, it's the same principle, right? People seem to think that if you've got one person that's made like a... But the thing is as well, What about the fucking YouTubers he does it to? What about the YouTubers he does it to then? Oh my god, what the fuck? He just works on the principle of, I'll do it, and as long as I don't complain, it's fine. Oh my god, this guy's so stupid. It's only if you say, please do not react to this, okay? That's the only point at which that you have to respect that. But until then, you can do it as much as you want. And if it's a production company, even though they've obtained copyright and stuff on their material, that doesn't matter. They're a big studio. What does it matter? Well, if that's the case, why doesn't he watch, like, Lord of the Rings on stream or something? God, he's so inconsistent on this. It's crazy.
To, like, a live event, especially if it's one that, like, absolutely ass claps people, okay? 2, and 3.
Wait. You just can't have the event on stream because sponsors are buying licensing, hopefully, so they will DMCA it. What? That doesn't make any sense. That's not how it works at all. This is just complete horseshit. Buying licensing. If you buy the licensing for a broadcast, you are buying the right to do whatever your license says you can do with it. But that doesn't give you the right to DMCA it because you're not the primary rights holder. I mean, just to be clear, I'm not an expert on this myself. You know, I'm not like an expert on copyright and stuff. But that's my basic understanding of it. Maybe listen to his whole take. His whole take's stupid. He just, basically, Hasan has got the position. Listen, it's very simple. Hasan has got the position that totally justifies his own behavior, okay? That's his position, okay? The license holder owns the broadcast rights. My roommate is Vietnamese and his friends over Chud was right. Oh my god. Oh. Yes, Rabid Wombat. That's what I'm thinking. I feel like I'm getting gaslit by chat again. Even if you purchase exclusive rights to broadcast someone's content, the original owner would still have to DMCA because they're the owner, you're the licensee. Well, that's my perspective on it, yeah. Music on YouTube gets taken down even... But no, Ellie, that's because the music studio owns the rights, okay? I don't know how this would be set up where someone sponsors you. Because if an artist creates music under a music studio, the music studio owns the rights to the music, right? There are companies that specialize... I mean, listen, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Link me to something rather than just say something in chat if you think I'm wrong. There are companies that specialize in managing DMCA. They can DMCA for other people. Any license holder can do a DMCA. I don't think that's true. I mean, it's going to depend on the agreement, of course. It's going to depend on the agreement. It's going to depend on the exact nature. But what I don't understand is what agreement you would have with a sponsor that would give them the right to do a DMCA request. Anyway, point me to something that says I'm wrong or fuck off, because I'm sick of it.
And the most important, perhaps, reason is because now that this is like huge, this is a real thing. We can do it again next year. What the fuck is wrong with you guys? I feel like you pick and choose so hard on who you want to get mad at and why you want to get mad at them. Motherfuckers get mad at me for Reactgate because I'm not reacting hard enough. And you're like, oh, what about the small streamers? Small streamers like, yeah, Cutie had 380,000 people watching, but she averages 2K. Like, she's not like a fucking mega streamer. You associate her with like Ludwig and myself and XQC and everyone else, but you keep forgetting consistently that this is like still a relatively fucking like a relatively above average streamer normally on a normal fucking day, busting her fucking ass, dumping a shitload of money into a fucking production that ultimately came out to be incredible, and specifically so that she can make the event pay for itself.
Chud Logic, you're 100% on this. She specifically said the reason in a tweet to get funding from them for next year or prospective sponsors. Thank you. Stop fucking bullshitting me, chat.
Next year, which is probably when you can absolutely, without a fucking shadow of a doubt, most likely watch it in real time. The gaming award shows and all.
Yeah, sorry, I need to go back. Chat was being stupid.
Streamer. You associate her with like Ludwig and myself and XQC and everyone else.
Anyway, I'm going to untime them out. That's a bit of a harsh punishment.
That this is like still a relatively fucking like a relatively above average streamer normally on a normal fucking day, busting her fucking ass, dumping a shitload of money into a fucking production that ultimately came out to be incredible, And
wait a second. But does how does Hasan think TV shows are made? How does Hasan think TV shows get put together? Oh my god. Honestly, I just think people don't understand how any of this works. How much does it cost to put together an episode of a regular TV show? Like, for one episode of a TV show. This is madness. The thing is, people think of corporations as, like, just the owners or the investors. But the reality is, like Fox, who I believe own the rights to, like, a Gordon Ramsay show, there's lots of employees. And the reason copyright law is so important in our current economic system is because content creators need to be assured that they can put money into something to create a piece of content that's going to be profitable, right? Because obviously none of, you know, like Hell's Kitchen isn't broadcast live or whatever show you want to talk about, right? So they need to know that they can put it together and they can sell it, and then if anyone tries to fuck with their copyright, they can take them to court or whatever, right? So the profitability of a media piece of media is essential, right? So even though, yes, it's lots of wealthy people that benefit from and stuff, also it's people who are working the camera, it's the crew, it's all of these other people too. If that's her take, other person viewing it prevents a future sponsors. How exactly? She's just bullshitting. She's just bullshitting. She knows that she's full of it, okay? She knows that she's fucking full of it, and she's just saying it because she just, you know, she realizes an inconsistency there, but she doesn't want to deal with the inconsistency. She just wants to say a bunch of bullshit to be like, oh, no, you can't react because I might get DMCA'd. It's horseshit. Hey!
Welcome to Chud Nation.
Thanks for the sub, Head for Hydra. She herself does React content. Listen, I don't have a problem with like React content in principle, right? I don't. Like I spoke about this a couple of times. Like I don't have an issue with React content in itself. It'd be extremely critical for me to do so. I just think that like for me, reacting to like certain things is like way too big of a risk, and we don't do it. My extension to that is bigger than like say Hasan's is, which is fair enough. But now this is so inconsistent. This is so fucking inconsistent to be supportive of this tweet while you are someone who just watches whatever show you please on your stream to your, you know, tens of thousands of people reaping in the rewards that the production company doesn't see a fucking penny of. It's so inconsistent. And it's honestly, you know, I'm not shocked. I'm not really shocked because why the fuck would I be shocked? It's obvious, right, that this is going to be the case. But holy fucking shit. It's madness. Yeah, they can react to whatever they please, right? Oh, what's this little YouTuber? Yeah, I'll watch your video. Sounds good. You know? And hope they're okay with it. But then when it's the other way around, oh, no, don't react to my stuff, though. Jesus Christ. He doesn't do whatever show he pleases. He does, though. He does do whatever show he pleases. Of course he does. Who is selecting what shows he watches? Him. He's got the rights to none of them. You know.
Specifically so that she can make the event pay for itself next year, which is probably when you can absolutely, without a fucking shadow of a doubt, most likely watch it in real time. The gaming award shows and all these other award shows are juiced with sponsors out the wazoo, okay? They literally make like 100x what they put in with the sponsorships. This is the first ever version of it, independently financed by one person. The fuck is wrong with people's brains, dude? Holy shit.
I love you.
What's the difference if it's independently financed or financed? Like, it's still people's money. It's still people's fucking money. Like, what does he think these? Oh my fucking god! Does he think that everyone that finances media is like some massive billionaire with like loads of money to throw around, right? Sometimes people will fund media projects, right? That like don't like necessarily have like a fucking ton of money. They're just doing it like because they want to get something out of it. What the fuck? These people's perception of money is so strange to me. It's his friend's money, right? Okay. Rugal, I don't know, to be honest. I don't know. But there is this myth that like every single media that you see that's like a big budget production or whatever is made by like is funded by some billionaire, and it's like pocket change to them. It's like pocket change. They're like, oh, what, you need $2 million for a show? Yeah, fucking go on then. There you go. Fucking hell.
What? Yeah, apparently because they're psychotic.
It's just so inconsistent. I don't know. It's crazy.
Okay. And even if it's someone like myself who regularly like talks about the fucking IP stuff, like I regularly talk about how I hate IP, I would never in a million years watch someone's shit if the content creator personally was like, don't watch my shit. We've had this conversation a million times over, and you already know that.
If I sign the subscription...
Wait, what? IP's stupid, but we need to respect my friend's IP here. That's basically what this is. That's basically what this comes down to, right? IP sucks, and it's stupid when I want to watch a show. But it's my friend, so... And there's a lot of clout involved, so... Fucking hell. I need to listen to that now. Let's continue.
Those chatters complaining about, or the chatters saying you can't watch other people's content without their permission? Yeah.
Chiz 25 months.
It's incredible how people were hating on XQC for defending it. Actually insane. It's a live show. 1, 2. The audiences directly can't listen to the show.
He's going to defend
3,
this tweet.
Streamers reacting could have been there if they pleased. Plus L plus ratio. I mean, he's right.
He's not right. We just looked. It was an invite-only event. Point 3 is definitely not correct. It is factually wrong. Okay. Oh my god, he doesn't even know. The streamer was an invite-only event. Streamers couldn't have gone if they pleased. They had to have been invited, and it's all a fucking clout game at that point. Oh my god. Basically, like an Hasan, because his friend is now asking to have their IP respected, he's saying respecting IP is actually good now and based.
Right. Then why do you have streamers on your awards show who literally streamed entire TV shows? Double standard.
You are doing an awesome job covering it, and I appreciate you.
That's wild, dude. XQC watches live shit, though? Yes. I know.
Yes! Oh my god, that's true! XQC watched, like, what was it, the Olympics or something?
Hey, Chud, and the award for Best Hasan Simp goes to... It's a tie between Jude and Clara.
Thank you very much for the dollar. I appreciate it. Oh my god. These people are such fucking slime balls. They'll just... Their position is whatever benefits them, okay? And that's it. That's their position on it. Jesus Christ. This is unreal to me. This is like... If I was to be shocked by this, I'd be shocked now. But I don't think I am shocked. I think I'm just like, well, yeah, obviously this was going to be the case.
Listen, brothers and sisters, okay? My brothers in Christ, okay? Understand one thing. First and foremost, XQC watches like live shit all the goddamn time. Let's say he's a hypocrite here. What the fuck does that have to do with QTCinderella? Other than the fact that you're just mad at everyone and anyone, and you're doing that classic thing that people do on the internet, where you're just upset. Like, you see other people celebrating something. You see other people having fun, and you're like, fuck that. I'm miserable. I want to fuck that shit up. That's it. That's the only thing, dude.
Love you, Hans.
And then you could turn around and say, you mad. But, like, I'm not. I think this is fucking ridiculous. Hasan, I be just making shit up. What? They don't need the part where Cutie, the show was mediocre at best? Dude, like, this is what I mean. This is what I mean. You're like a pathetic little worm. Your life is literally fucking miserable if this is your take. That's crazy, dude. That's so crazy. God, you are so sad. What a sad fucking miserable existence, dog. Holy shit. I'm just giving attention to, like, the worst kind of... Dude, people shit on me all the time. And I get it. Like, I try to do my best. I try to do my very best. But I'm super used to it, right? I'm super used to getting... having people just yell at me. You know what I mean? I'm super used to that. But it's wild to see it happen to someone else in a in this kind of context when they are so clearly, like, they put their ass out on the line, man. They put a fuckload of money down. This could have been a fucking...
Does he think... Oh my god. How does he think media works? Does he think it's all just like there's literally billions upon billions of dollars that people have got spare lying around to fund media projects all the time? Like, all of this stuff costs money. All of this stuff is people's money being put down to fund something that they hope they're going to get something out of. But apparently it makes a big difference because this is like one person. But, you know, the principle is the same, surely. Fucking hell.
Flop. Like, what do you mean? It's like one person, you know? It's psychotic. It's just so psychotic that people got mad. At QTCinderella, of all fucking people, too. It's like, she's awesome. You know?
And, sorry, I just want to be clear as well, like, if someone goes to, like, a Walmart, right, and they, like, you know, rob a couple of things they need because they can't afford them, like some toothpaste or some shit, I don't know, whatever it is, right? Like, yeah, obviously I don't have a problem with that. I think that stealing to meet your basic needs is, like, if you have to, if you've got no other choice. Yeah. And listen, look, I'm going to be real with you, okay? I'm going to keep it real with you. I don't condone this, it's bad. We've all done a little cheeky, okay? Listen, we've all done a little cheeky at the self-service checkout, yeah? You know what I'm saying? Who amongst us has never done a little cheeky at the self-service checkout? You haven't? You fucking nerds. You nerds. You nerds, come on. You haven't slipped a little... You haven't been like, oh, well, you know, this is a pastry. They're not going to weigh this, so I can put that in with a little cheeky extra. No, not a blowjob at the self-service checkout, no. A little... Yeah, the old 5-finger discount. The old 5-finger discount. Fuck you. Chill out, okay? It's not that big a deal. Anyway, so the point I want to make is, like, you know, I don't even have a problem with someone, like, just being a little sneaky and take whatever, right? But I see these videos, and it's clearly... So, I used to work in retail, and there's a difference, because you've got people who steal out of, like, necessity... Out of, like desperation or something, right? Okay? But then you've got, like, professional shoplifters. Do people know about, like, professional shoplifters? These are people whose job it is, essentially, is to go into a shop, steal a fuck ton of stuff, and then sell it on the black market to make money, right? And normally, you can tell the difference because you'll have, like, some, like, little, you know, crack-addled, you know, poor fella coming in, and he looks like he's about to drop dead. And he comes in and he, like, takes something off the shelf, puts it in his coat pocket, and walks out. Yeah? That's just, like, obviously, like, just probably some desperate person who's trying to buy some drugs or some shit. But professional shoplifters, they'll have like foil-lined bags because that blocks off the signal that goes to the bleeper at the door that lets you know if you're taking something out. And what they'll do is they'll come in foil-lined bags, massive bags, and they'll just fucking pile stuff into the bag. Boom, 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 boom. Right? And then they'll walk out. There's even videos online of people who are like stealing loads of laundry detergent to sell on the black market, right? And you see these videos on Twitter and people defend it. And I'm just like, why are you defending like professional shoplifters? Like, this is mental. Like, this is bad for everyone. None of this is good. It's crazy. But people defend it and they're like, oh, no, I'm against, I think that's stupid. No, don't do that. It's bad. It hurts people. People think it only hurts like the top end business owners, but that's not true. But yeah, I think that it does have a knock-on impact on stores and people. And the thing is as well, a lot of the times it's like the local staff that have to deal with all that shit, and it fucking sucks. Yeah, exactly, Nina. There's this something called shrinkage. Shrinkage is basically like stock loss in a retail store. And yeah, if like you as a manager don't do enough to stop like professional shoplifting, it can actually mean you get fired, and it can impact the staff. Like, it does have a genuine knock-on impact, not just to the company, but to like the staff themselves. And obviously, you know, staff might then feel inclined to like maybe try and stop people, and that can be dangerous for them. But yeah. Generally speaking, like I say, shoplifting out of necessity, of desperation, is one thing, but I do not like professional shoplifting. It's bad, and often the people that do it are like fucking dangerous as well. They've probably got some weapon on them. They'll fuck with you if you try and stop them. But yeah, but it's the same principle here. You know, like if someone wants to like download a movie, and you know, because they're desperate and they really want to see the film, and they get it off Pirate Bay, I'm like kind of like, ugh, you know, whatever, take the risk, your decision. But if someone is trying to like monetize their dodgy copy of some shitty film or something, I don't know, I think that there's a difference there that exists, right? You wouldn't download a car, but I just hate this. I hate this principle. I hate this principle of like, oh, well, it's a big company or something like that. But, okay, you might think it just has some sort of abstract impact on the big company, but that's not true in every case. You know, if it's like a random tube of toothpaste, maybe, whatever. But when it's like organized shoplifting, or, you know, if you're broadcasting someone else's content to your 30,000 people from some massive studio, you only see it as you're taking from the studio. But there is a knock-on effect of that goes beyond that. Do you see what I mean? I don't know. I just think that people like don't consider the broader impacts of some of this stuff. And they just kind of put it down to like, well, it's a big studio, what does it matter? Well, it does matter, like, if we're talking about rebroadcasting content to tens of thousands of people. That's a different story. But in any case, this is just massively inconsistent, because Hasan claims to not give a shit about IP, but then he's saying, well, because QTCinderella is my friend and she's asked nicely, we should respect her IP.
How did you feel about Daily Dose of the Internet being there? What do you mean? I love Daily Dose of the Internet. He's fucking great, dude. I hung out with Raynad a lot. He was cool to see. Yo, come on, Chelsea. Chelsea's at Foosley Erasure. Look at the thread. I already apologized. I think QT has to be banned from LSF because of the toxicity. Yeah, I already talked to her about it this morning. It'll make it is 100% better for people's mental. People, pretty sure QT said it was like 300K to set this up. So her asking for this support is so valid, especially because she's not even asking for this support specifically to pay for this event. Okay? She's literally asking for this for not only the sponsors that she was able to get to keep them happy, but more importantly than that, it's so we can have it again next year. People are so fucking stupid and so nasty and so disgusting. And thank you, Cutie Jelly, for the 20 of the subs. It's wild to me that people would just like Steer standing up for the best role play award.
Yes, I watched the
Destiny
Destiny
to win, then
debate.
actually winning the award.
Oh,
with
someone's
comedy.
asking about the anarchist takes and stuff. I might talk about it a bit, but I mean, yeah, I'm not an anarchist, so I think that some of those anarchist takes, you know, pretty silly, and some of them have got like kind of anarcho-primitivism vibes, which is kind of funny, but I don't know. I just think people are getting mad about Twitter again, and it's probably a bit silly.
Gold. Oh yeah, no, it was funny. He literally didn't think he was gonna win. Maya was such a mid co-host. So many other better options, dude. You are like, you guys are such losers, dude. What the fuck, yo? She's still allowed reacting in the source material.
I want 25 gifted
It's
subs.
just that she didn't want the show to be cannibalized for the benefit of the streamers. Yeah.
Boom BB.
Also, there's hella people that would like normally fucking probably unironically stay home and try to react to it. You know, internally amongst streamers. We know this. Maybe a lot of people who watch on the other side are not as like in tune with what the fuck goes on the streaming side of the streaming business, right? But like, we as streamers are totally aware of this. But like, some people, Miskiff would absolutely. Well, I mean, I'm kidding. He would not have done this for this situation. But like, you know.
The cringe thing to me with these awards is just replicating, reproducing everything that was corporate and cringe about mainstream celeb culture. Oh yeah. Well, I think that new media, you're seeing it is starting to, in a lot of ways, replicate some of those, like YouTube's a similar story, right? And like, look at like someone like Ninja, who's at the top of the pile. He was at that New York event trying to get everyone to floss. Like, there's definitely like this kind of replication of that kind of culture, which is kind of cringe. But I guess it's kind of inevitable. I don't know. It just is the way it is, I guess. Why do you need an award show anyway? Because it's all about like the clout, and it's all about the, you know, it's like high school all over again, which is fine, I guess, but. I don't know. I'm not really. And it's not really my cup of tea. Listen, if I ever get involved in any of this stuff, you need to stop me. Okay, you need to put a stop to it. No, I wouldn't go there if I was invited. It's easy for me to say when I don't have the invite in front of me, but yeah, I wouldn't want to. No, I'm not doing it. No, I don't want to. I don't want to be in the clout cyclone shit. I'm not interested. I don't want it to be me.
She plans stuff on stream, some too. The awards and shit camp, always asking the viewers what they want to do, how she can make it best. Yeah, I don't understand how the fuck people would like. I cannot understand how people would ever, in a million fucking years, like, look to this situation and find a negative. But goddamn, leave it up to the fucking internet, baby. Leave it up to the fucking internet, dude. I fucking love the Clean Boys so much, man. I'm so fucking happy, dude.
You're one of us, you son of a bitch. Log in.
They're absolutely killing it, dude. I fuck. Delete the internet. There could still be. I'm not gonna do that.
Yeehaw.
The reality of this entire situation doesn't boil down to, oh my god, you didn't watch my show, I can't get sponsors now. It's pure hypocrisy. Anyone who's actually worked in event planning knows they can sell advertising slots purely based on the size of the content creators attending the event. They are just high schooler cool kids covering for their other friends. Yeah, Nixon Prime, I agree with you. And if you've got sponsors, that's not good. Like, the sponsors are not to do with DMCA stuff at all. It's stupid. Why would you give sponsors, like, rights that would enable them to file a DMCA? It doesn't make any sense.
This was the best part. It's not the streamers only react to content from capitalist pig streamers, including you. Watch the other content, the individual creators all the time.
It's not the streamers only react to content from capitalist pigs. From capitalist pigs. Who do you think makes TV shows, you fucking idiots? These people are so stupid. Even this one's criticizing Hasan. Capitalist pigs, like, fund TV. They don't make TV shows, do they, though? What the fuck? These people are so stupid.
If you want to be consistent, you put your cam on full every time you do a react and link the video in the chat. What? Dude, shut up. You don't understand. Wait, you have 34,000 views and 800 followers. You should at the very least understand what content creation is. If you've at the very least been able to fucking gain, like, some level of viewership on this fucking platform. Like, any viewership on this platform whatsoever. There's a difference between literal fucking live broadcasting versus a VOD. The entire point and purpose of a VOD... Oh, dude, I hate these consistency motherfuckers, dude.
Yeah, because you don't like being consistent, do you? That's the problem, Hasan. You don't like being criticized for your consistency because you're not consistent.
And most people do not mind their shit being restreamed. It's the first ever version of this thrown by one person. Thrown by one person. That's why. I hate consistency Andes. Like, I mean, dude, just fucking tell me you're neurodivergent and you will never ever in a million years fucking try to understand this in any other way other than just like a flat consistency without telling me that. We need to get Jenk on the case again. I'm sorry.
Wait, oh no, that Interstellar meme. That's a good meme. I can't play it though because it might get content ID'd on YouTube. Funny enough,
it literally
even though
is
it's definitely
a lot
transformative.
Of people just have like a moral slant. They think they're out here fighting for justice when in fact they just can't comprehend it. Like, they literally cannot see nuance. They cannot comprehend nuance in any capacity, and they just think like, no, flat context, flat context, flat.
Yeah, basically he could literally just say. Someone said it in chat earlier. He could literally just say, well, obviously I disagree with this because I myself, you know, I'm not like a fan of IP. But in this instance, you know, it's my friend, to be honest with you, so I can't really comment. Yeah, exactly, Clara. He just needs to say, I like QT. Yeah, exactly. That's my point. That's all. I think that's the first time we've ever agreed. That's all he needs to say is she's my friend, so obviously I've got to back on this, okay? Or something like that. I don't know. But instead he's got to try and somehow justify it. And it isn't consistent. It's completely inconsistent, okay? Because he has said himself he doesn't really care about IP. You know, he thinks it's stupid. But then he's willing to respect the IP of his friend because it's his friend. Even though, like, you know... That is a difference that has been created to justify his position. Okay?
Context. I'm just gonna fucking rob it of its context, and you know, that way, you know, I'll be able to make an argument about how like this is inconsistent and this is hypocritical. It's just true. It's just true, man. And if you're like that, just like try to fucking, you know, take a step back and be like, maybe what I'm doing is not actually on a slant towards real justice.
$1 million house and $1 million car. Lol.
Will's fit was vibrant and cool, but yours I didn't find good looking. Yeah, well, cool. I mean,
have this nuance.
File name, Quirk the White Boys. Care to comment on this, you LGBT foe? Yeah, I just had a little argument with Hasan about his use of the F slur. Yo, this motherfucker keeps saying everybody uses the F slur, dude. I'm an LGBT foe, okay? Everybody knows this.
Anyway, is that it now? Is he finished?
Foe. I am. Prezzo's joking. That's how I'm wrong for this one. Please.
He's just going to react to clips now. Anyway, there we go. That's all I wanted to watch of that. There's the full video if you want to watch the rest of it. I am bored, but love QT and all the people here, so I of course show support. Should have pumped it. I'm 100% not going to win the Just Chatting award. You're all enjoying this. There we go. Anyway, typical Hasan, Mr. Inconsistency.